Hey everyone, it's Elias from RV Simple Life, and today I want to talk to you about having good water pressure in your RV. Not only good water pressure, but adjustable water pressure as well. Imagine this, you're out riding your bikes, like the bikes right here behind me. My wife and I ride regularly, or you're hiking, or you're out canoeing or kayaking or something like that, and you come back, it's been a hot day, and you just want to get inside and get a shower in, and something like this happens. Now, when that type of thing happens, it's no fun for sure. And I'm going to show you what we do in our RV to ensure that type of thing doesn't happen to us ever again. And I want to mention also, at the end of this video, I've got a special announcement that you're not going to want to miss. So please stay with us all the way through the end of the video. So as I was saying, you get back to the RV, you're hot, you're sweaty, and you just want to get cleaned up. And of course, the wife wants to take a shower too, so you do the right thing and you let the wife go ahead before you. And while you're waiting for her, something like this happens.
Honey! Honey, there's no water pressure in the shower again.
Okay, hold on. I'm coming. I'm coming. Now that little skit was fun to do and everything, but truthfully, that's the kind of thing that used to happen to us in our old RV. That has not happened to us since we've been in our Solitude because we're using different equipment now. I'm going to take you back to the water bay and show you what we're using now and some of the stuff we used to use in the past. All right, we're at our water bay. This is where I keep a lot of our different connections. I do have some electrical things in here. But this is the water pressure regulator we use right now. This is an adjustable water pressure regulator by Measuremen. And this is it's about $30 to buy one of these. And it comes in this nice case like this here, this nice foam case. Comes with a little screwdriver to adjust the pressure, and it comes with a little bit of water tape as well in case in case it's leaking from the connections. But I try to keep all my water stuff all together, as well as a few other things. But I'm going to show it to you in a minute. This is the Measuremen adjustable water pressure regulator, and it's made a huge difference in our life in the RV. You see I have it at about 50 psi. 50 psi is really good. It's no problems with it right there at all. And you see right at the top here, it's got a screw, and you take that little screwdriver and you can adjust this either down or you can adjust it up depending on what your preference is. And really 40 to 50, my wife and I are happy with that. It works very, very good. We'll show you what our PSI looks like, what the pressure looks like inside. And we have this connected, we have our hose here with a small hose connected up to here. And then this goes right into our filters. And it actually goes through 50 foot of hose that I have right here. I'm gonna take you all the way up here, show you. So we have 50 foot of hose. If you have a smaller hose, it'll probably be a little bit better. And it goes right into our water bay here. Then it goes through another filter. So it's going through 3 filters right now. And these filters will slow it down a little bit. It will affect your water pressure some, but we've got it going through 3. We're at 50 PSI and our water pressure is really, really good inside. And you know what? Some people might think, well, your RV plumbing can't take 50 PSI, 60 PSI, things like that. The manufacturer, Grand Design, has actually tested the plumbing for the Grand Design Solitude. They test it at 100 PSI. So they test this plumbing at a much higher rate. Now, I wouldn't run it at 100 PSI. I wouldn't think about doing something like that, but 50 has been very, very good for us. It's been more than sufficient for what we need. Now I want to show you real quick over here again. This is what we used to have. We didn't have one of these here. This is a Camco, more of a basic type of, yes, a Camco one. Actually, I inherited this when I got an older RV. This came with it, and so we kept it. And really the only reason why I'm keeping it now is because if I'm in a campground somewhere and I actually see a newer RVer that does not have anything on their rig, I'm just going to give it to them. I'm not using it. I haven't used it since we bought our new one. but this is better than nothing. And so I'm ready to give this away to somebody if I see them in a campground. This actually is more basic yet. When we got one of our older fifth wheels years ago, when we got this one was actually in the rig as well. And it says it's set 40 to 50 PSI, but it's all plastic. There's plastic parts inside, and I'm just not going to trust this to keep my plumbing safe at all in the RV. So I have that, but I decided some time ago that to go away from that and to go to this unit right here, and it's been very, very good to us. It's been working great. This meter here also is oil filled, and so it operates very smoothly. Haven't had any difficulty with it at all, and it's been a very, very good unit to have. So I would highly recommend that. I'm going to put a link to this item in the description. All right, everybody, let's get back inside and take a look at what the water pressure looks like at 50 PSI. All right, everybody, we're inside. I'm going to show you what our PSI looks like, our water. This is 50 PSI. And it works out really good for us. It allows the sprayer to work really good. If your PSI is too low, actually the sprayer won't work. It won't have enough pressure to kick it on. It'll kick on and then off, kick on and off like that. But at 40 to 40 PSI, it seems to be working really good. So this is what our water looks like. This is what our sink looks like in our half bath at 50 PSI. Really, really good water pressure here. All right, everybody, I thought I'd just bring in here to show you what it looks like at 50 to 55 PSI, and that's very good. We like that. We like it like this. This is what the two middle body jets here look like. It's going all the way back to the back wall here, really good. But truthfully, my wife and I, we like just to use this setting right here. This is off, that's off, just that's on, and it works real good. So we're very happy with this. So just wanted to show you what it looks like at the 50 to 55 PSI. But it's good to know what your PSI is at, because if you don't know, it could be bad for your RV. Your RV could be at too high of a PSI, and that could ruin your plumbing. That could hurt your plumbing drastically, actually. You have no idea what the campground you're at, if it's at 40, if it's at 20, if it's at 80 PSI, you have no idea, especially if you're there on a holiday weekend. Let's say you're there Memorial Day weekend, 4th of July weekend, something like that, and there's 200 campsites there at the campground you're at, just for an example. So you've got 200 campsites, and all of them are filled up because it's a busy weekend and everybody's there having a good time, enjoying and camping. And then the day comes on Monday, let's say, and half the campers leave. 75% of the campers leave because they've got it. The weekend's over, the holiday's over, and they take off. And all of a sudden, that's 75% of the campground that's not using the water anymore. All of a sudden, your water pressure just went up because most of the campers just left. And if you don't have some kind of regulator, at least a basic one on there, that can hurt your plumbing in your RV. And so you want to be able to have an adjustable one, I think, because you can just fine tune it even better. Now, I don't believe that just PSI is going to really hurt your plumbing terribly. Really, what's hurting your plumbing is bad PSI or too high a PSI. Also, moving the rig. You're moving this rig around here a lot. You're going from this place to that place, and you're dealing with roads. You're dealing with potholes. You're dealing with bumps. You're dealing with all the different things in the RV that is just shaking that RV up. It's moving it around. And it's just going to loosen up that plumbing. Eventually, it's going to happen. Even though this rig is new, it's going to happen one day that I'm going to get a water leak. It's going to happen that I'm going to have to deal with water issues. Let me know in the comments what you do to kind of protect yours. Are you keeping yours at 40, 30, 50 PSI, 60? Where do you like it? What's the happy ground that you like to be? All right, folks, so I mentioned to you that if you stuck with me through the end of the video, I'm going to give you a special announcement. And that special announcement is this, that I'm going to be giving away one of the Measuremen adjustable water pressure regulators to one of our subscribers, somebody that is subscribed to our channel. Number one, that's all you have to do is subscribe. Number two, you have to comment on this video. Number three, just like the video. Just hit that like button. We'd appreciate that very much. Leave a quick comment. Just tell me what your PSI is at. Where you like to keep your PSI. And you know, if this video was of any help to you, just mention that in the comments also. I'd appreciate that very much. And subscribe to our channel. So 3 things quickly: subscribe, leave a comment, and also hit that like button, and you'll be entered into the giveaway for one of these Measuremen adjustable water regulators. And I'm gonna let this go on probably for about 10 days. And at the end of 10 days, I'm going to pick one of the subscribers and then contact you and be able to work out being able to get you that regulator. So thank you very much for watching the video. I appreciate it, and God bless you. Bye-bye.